I have this really nagging feeling that you're gonna say the answer is gonna be one of your answers where it's like, we don't know. Um, so if you have nystagmus, if you're tired, if you're stressed, if you're ill, if you're angry, your eyes can be, get a lot worse.
Mm.
Why is that? Like, it's a thing, but why does that happen? Because if you're angry, okay, you don't have nystagmus, but your eyes don't do anything. Why does different things make nystagmus worse?
Yeah, so I don't want to disappoint you, so I will I will say something along the lines of I'm not sure we know that, but it's going to be something along the lines of what we call internal state, so your level of primedness. So my internal state when I'm relaxing on the sofa, there's no threats around me and I'm totally calm, nothing's going to happen. My overall kind of level of calmness is quite high, and my overall level of anxiety or readiness is really low. That's the state in which people's nystagmus tends to be a bit better. In a state of higher anxiety, higher internal state, essentially my body will be a bit more ready for fight or flight. I'll be tuned, I'll probably have more blood flow, my muscles will be a bit more ready to sort of jump into action. I might react to, stimuli, triggers, and all that sort of stuff quicker. So my whole neurological system and probably muscular system is all literally ready to go. And that probably is what makes the nystagmus worse, because nystagmus is a neurological thing, right? It's a neurological impulses passing through your nervous system. And so if the whole thing is upregulated to be ready for action, it would make some sense on a really basic level that's why your nystagmus gets more intense and busier. But as you say, the whole thing it's kind of underlying it is, why do you have nystagmus in the first place? What is it? Is it your eyes are constantly trying to find something? Is it slippage of a retinal system that's trying to keep everything still? And the answer is probably something within there, but it's still nerve impulses trying to correct something. So if everything's upgraded, if you're just turned up to 11 for whatever reason, when you're turned up to 11, anything neurologically is going to be greater. So that's our basic understanding. But as you say, if you really grill me on the details of that, I don't think we do know. And I think I can say that broadly. It's not just that I don't know. I don't think we know. But it's an observation that is really common, isn't it? You must hear that quite a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes, like, I only notice it. Like the other day, I don't know why, but I just woke up, and it doesn't happen very often. But my eyes were like, they're always moving, but I could note, like, I was seeing everything move, and I'm just like, wow, it's horrible. I don't know why that happened. Why does that sometimes happen?
Yeah, so that's oscillopsia, that sensation of the world moving. And just to backtrack slightly, we always say, don't we, if you have nystagmus from below the age of around 5, you tend not to experience oscillopsia very often. If you have an onset after that, particularly as an adult, it's probably the worst feature of nystagmus by a long way, and it drives people absolutely crazy. It's a horrible symptom. We don't really know how it's suppressed, because if you think about it, if your eyes are moving all the time, how on earth does your brain stabilise that? How does your brain not tell you that things are moving? And thank goodness it does, but we don't really know how that happens. So again, a bit like the internal state thing with the size of nystagmus or the intensity of it, when everything's upgraded, when everything's upregulated, that tends to be when people notice oscillopsia. But then I do have patients who say, look, I just had it on and off for a few weeks for no particular reason, and then I didn't get it again. So it's quite variable. But again, I think that the fundamental issue is we don't really understand on a really basic level what stops everyone from nystagmus having oscillopsia. But thank goodness for lots of people it's not a major feature.